The Bachelor's 2018 season came to a close with Arie Luyendyk Jr. and Becca Kufrin engaged and totally, utterly, blissfully in love. Or something. According to The Bachelor spoilers, that relationship would end and he would spurn Becca for runner-up Lauren Burnham. This turned out to be correct. Arie and Becca lasted mere weeks, and his cringe-worthy decision to end the engagement with her was filmed for the world to see. Raw. Unedited. Uncut. Didn't see that twist coming, even if Arie's reputation preceded him, and we can't say this bodes well for Lauren B either. Will they be a new golden couple for the show, a la Trista and Ryan, Ashley and JP, Jason and Molly and Desiree and Chris? Or another Juan Pablo and Nikki Farrell, Andy Dorfman, and Josh Murray, Nick Viall and Vanessa Grimaldi? Or, Arie and Becca? Sorry, too soon. Speaking of Becca, as the Bachelorette spoilers predicted months ago, she turned around and got engaged to Garrett Regoyen. Those two appear to be on stable ground despite his Instagram scandal, but even so, they're facing some very long odds. Will they make it? We'll have to wait and see, but of those that came before them, who is still living happily ever after? Take a look at notable duos from The Bachelor and Bachelorette and see whether they're still together since the show. Becca Kufrin and Garrett Regoyen hit it off from the very start, and after a fairly conventional season of The Bachelorette, they got engaged on the finale. Perhaps the most notable obstacle for this duo came prior to the season, when his Instagram double-tapping of some seriously offensive posts and memes came to light. If Becca can look past that, they might be alright, because they sure have chemistry. Yes, Arie Luyendyk Jr. and Lauren Burnham are still together. Right now. For the moment. As of this report. It's still only been a few months since they've gone public, however, and needless to say, the consensus is that Becca Kufrin dodged a bullet and that Lauren might have her heart broken next. We're not rooting for that sad outcome, but just saying, it's Arie. Just because they're buying a house together doesn't mean we're convinced this is for real. At least not yet. Rachel Lindsay and Brian Abizzolo are a match made in heaven, or are they? Bachelor Nation seemed to prefer runner-up Peter Kraus, but Rachel went with the smooth, too smooth for some fans' liking, doctor from Miami at the last minute. If Brian didn't watch the finale, which centered primarily on Peter waffling over his willingness to propose and Rachel being hung up on him, then they might be alright. Looks like they've weathered that storm and then some. Regardless, they are still going very strong. Look, we wished Nick Viall and Vanessa Grimaldi all the best. That was just the least inspiring public debut from a Bachelor couple since Juan Pablo and Nikki, and it never got much better before they eventually broke up. Come on, people. We were talking about Nick Viall, who was clearly bitten hard by the fame bug, and fell for a girl who didn't want to be in the business or leave Canada, where he had no interest in moving. Just saying. The odds made them a definite underdog from the start, and their 5-month relationship proved skeptics correct. JoJo Fletcher and Jordan Rogers are an interesting case, both seemingly over the moon in love and behind the proverbial 8 ball since day one. They certainly seem to have weathered whatever storms have been in their path thus far, and enough time has passed that they're no longer in the honeymoon phase, yet we can't shake the feeling that there's more to Aaron's little brother than we know, or that JoJo does. Chances they'll make it to the altar? 50-50, maybe 60-40. It was a good year, closer to a year and a half actually, which is a long time for any relationship, reality TV style or regular style, when Penn Higgins and Lauren Bushnell publicly called out what they deemed as fake news that alleged they had broken up, and then cancelled their wedding and admitted that they broke up. Rahul News.